How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to M.A.D Reactions, second time round. So, look, Happy New Year! 2026, baby, come on. It's going to be a good year, I'm telling you. I've got to feel it in my bones. It's going to be a good year for all of us. Banging. So look, this, ladies and gentlemen, is something I don't like doing. But I found one of these channels, and I thought, you know what? This sort of stuff, I've got to watch for you, because it puts my anxiety on a bloody rocking horse. This is Chezzoid. I don't think I've done it. I might have done these before, I'm not too sure. But by the looks of things, they're a bonkers channel. They've got some great content, seriously. Go and check them out, Chezzoid. Bloody yeah. Honestly, they've got some great content. So check them out, subscribe to his channel, and then leave your notifications on, and then bingo, you're in the loop, yeah? And while you have it, if you haven't already, peeps, come on. Subscribe to us as well, please. It's all free, and then you become part of this crazy bloody asylum thing that we got going on here, where we're all mad. We certainly are, and we say and we do exactly what it says on the tin. So look, this is 6 terrifying cave moments gone seriously bloody wrong, and it's been caught on camera. Yeah, if you've seen any of these videos with me before, you'll know that I have serious fucking issues. But look, this is some seriously crazy stuff. I love watching it. Certainly wouldn't do it, not on your Nelly, mate. But I love watching it. As much as it puts the willies up me, you know, fucking shits the life out of me, it's bloody freaky. So if you like getting freaky out, if you like getting freaked out, you're going to love this. So seriously, strap both seatbelts on, right? Oh yes. And get ready to hold your breath. Because I'm bloody hell, I know I'm going to. Right, you ready with this? Let's do it. Come on.
A YouTuber named Alex from the channel Cantrell Caving is known for exploring some of the most dangerous, narrow, and unpredictable cave systems in the world. But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life.
Oh, shit.
On November 3rd, 2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple: follow the rope, reach the end, and document the journey. But nothing ever goes exactly as planned underground. At first, everything seemed fine. Headlamps on, boots laced, spirits high. They moved deeper inside, unaware that the conditions had already changed.
I mean, right, let's just quickly, yeah? They're in this bloody hole under the ground, yeah? They've never been there before, so ain't got a Scooby-Doo what it's about. They're in water, and anything could just go, gone. It's just so dangerous, so dangerous.
And fast.
Do it!
Not long into their descent, they found themselves battling rising water. The cave's narrow passages were partially flooded, making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were slick. Every step forward took them deeper, both into the cave and into the unknown.
What happens if you pee in a wetsuit? Just asking
It just stays.
I'm asking for a friend.
It just stays. Last minute emergency heat source.
They were still laughing, talking about reaching the end of the tunnel, but
I don't even know what hole we're going to go down. You've never been down before, and oh my God, look at it. Look at it.
beneath the surface, tension was starting to build. Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead, tried to warn them. Some sections are completely underwater. You'll have to duck your head just to get through. There's no way to breathe in parts of it.
I watched one like this a few weeks ago, right? Where they're in the water like this, and my God. Hey? You definitely eat your Weetabix in the morning before you do this, wouldn't you? Oh, Christ.
Edward, go right. Go right. Okay, gotcha.
Still, the group pushed forward, following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong. But as they went deeper into the flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's face. His confidence faded. His movements grew tense and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only way to breathe was to tilt his head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he
smiling at,
crawled,
you bloody
the more
nutter?
unstable he became, until suddenly, everything went wrong.
No,
You got
what?
Jacob? Oh, he just bailed.
What? Oh, what? No! What's happened? What's happened? What you done? Where you gone? What's happened? Stop! What are you doing? What's happened? What?
You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh my God! I'm coming out. All right, we'll back it out.
One of Alex's friends panicked. Struggling to breathe, he grabbed onto Alex in desperation, nearly dragging them both underwater.
Bloody-
Cold, water, darkness, claustrophobia.
Wow!
In a cave, panic is your worst enemy. Despite the chaos, they somehow managed to keep their
Bloody mate! What? They just need. Wow!
heads above water. Inch by inch, they pulled themselves back toward the light. By the time they reached an open space, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted. It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
Jesus Christ, rice and peas. I mean, surely there is other ways to having a bloody adrenaline rush of excitement doing crazy stuff. Not, I don't understand why you put, when people, I just don't, can't even put my words out. I can't, blah, 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 blah.
This man was exploring a cave when he reached a dangerously narrow passage. Determined to push forward, he squeezed himself into the tight
Why?
gap and nearly became stuck.
Why would
The video
you
was uploaded to
squeeze
YouTube on
yourself?
January 10th, 2022, under the title Smothered in a Claustrophobic
Caveman
Cave.
hikes. Caveman hikes. Hang on a minute. Let me write that down. Caveman hikes. What a crazy bastard. Caveman hikes. Go on.
The man behind the channel Caveman Hikes has posted dozens of similar videos where he successfully escapes caves after long and risky explorations. But in this video, things look far more tense.
So far, I haven't felt like that squeeze.
Why would you squeeze
But I
yourself
don't-
through something like that? Because, you know, you're squeezing yourself in, right? Holding your breath in, and then when you get in it, it's scientific bloody fact. If you squeeze yourself in a hole, yeah, your whole body get in a hole, right? You're squeezed in. You squeeze yourself, yeah, right? And once you're in there, you start to panic. Your brain would, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah, and your body expands. Your lungs expand. That's it. You're stuck. Yeah. And you're completely up shit creek without a paddle.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the light with me, is the problem.
Maybe because you got
If
a
I go
t-shirt,
Superman
jumper,
style,
bloody hoodie.
I can certainly get through, but then my clothes are going to bunch up, and it'll look cool on camera, but very uncomfortable bunching clothes up.
It doesn't matter about your life or hurting yourself, as long as it looks good on camera, right? Yeah?
And backing up at the same time. So one of the nice things about these is you can use your feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through here.
Absolutely
And I fit okay. It didn't look like I was gonna, but I'm pretty much...
Stuck. You're stuck, ain't you?
I just have a hard time leveraging myself
You're stuck.
to move myself over this knuckle.
You're stuck.
But it's gonna be a little lossy here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to give you
gracious me, I'm
a
burning
decent
bloody
view
hell.
of what's going on in my little gumdrop's life here.
I think maybe you've taken too many gumdrops, mate. That's why you're stuck in a bloody hole that looks like a poo hole. I mean, look at that. Look at it. It looks like a giant, you know? Doesn't it? I mean, what do you reckon these people eat or drink that make them do this? Seriously. Like, because they're not normal, are they? Like, you know. More than likely, they're beautiful people. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying they're nuts. These adrenaline-seeking fruitcakes. You know? Seriously. That is one hell of a fruit and nut.
I'll bring you closer.
I bet he's like
There we go.
a lecturer.
So it's all about leverage, and I don't know where my feet are here. But I'm working my way through here as I can. I can't turn and see. You see, this is the problem with the clothes bunching up. My knee pad's caught.
Oh my Lord Almighty.
Okay.
At that moment, he decides not to risk it any further and begins carefully backing out the way he came. Fortunately, he manages to escape without any injuries.
Wow. 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 I tell you what, I was having serious bloody anxiety issues just watching him. Flipping heck. Hey? Has any of you lot ever done any of this stuff before? Seriously? Like, have any of you ever been caving like that? And I don't mean just going down the Cheddar Gorge, ladies and gentlemen. What about doing some of that? That. I haven't even got a word for it. Like, in the depths of hell. Isn't it? That's what it looked like. The depths of bloody hell. And not all the tea in China wouldn't get me down a hole like that. I'm telling you, they wouldn't. In fact, you know, if you have been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that I don't do things like that. I don't like heights. There's nothing else in the universe I'm worried about. Let's be honest with you. Right? Honestly, apart from the odd spooky wookie and all that sort of stuff. But you know, I would seriously, if someone said to me I had to go down a hole into a cave that goes 2.5 miles into the ground, yeah, never done it before, and I give you 100 grand, right? No, not on your Nelly, mate. No, thank you very much. I'd rather jump out of a plane for 100 grand, and that is saying something. I'm telling you, honest to God. I'd be buried. You can put me in a coffin and bury me, and oxygen and that, and leave me in there for a few hours. I'd be right with that. But not down there, because I think it's in your brain, isn't it? If you know that you're going to get helped out and that, you're going to have a comfortable sort of emotion, yeah? If you're down there, the only way you're getting out is if you get yourself out, you know? And if you're putting yourself in, can you imagine being down in the middle of nowhere, on your own, and stuck? Buggered. Absolutely cream crackered.
This story comes from the YouTube channel Action
Bloody
Adventure
mental.
Twins, run by two brothers, James and Edward. Since early 2020, they've been exploring dangerous and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already visited several sections of this sprawling maze-like cave system.
I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the rocks and that inside there look amazing. It really does. It looks like you're in a different world, doesn't it? It really does. Look, some of it looks amazing. But wow.
Even discovering an underground waterfall
that's-
during one of their previous trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth. However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave.
Could you imagine if you were just if you were creeping along like what you just saw there, like that, right? Imagine that, and then like you heard a noise, and you looked, and it started to drop. Ah, blah. What would you? Oi.
Appropriately named the nervous breakdown.
This one's tight.
I couldn't do that.
A title that perfectly describes the mental state of anyone attempting to pass through
Yeah.
it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly. The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first open chamber of the cave. But
The brothers, do you hear that? The brothers, plural. I tell you what, if I was their dad, oh, I tell you, you'd be grounded. Grounded. No, be grounded.
soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out. The slippery walls and lack of solid
This is
footing
what I'm saying, it's all slippery, right? And it's going to be easy to go through because you're sliding with your weight and gravity, you know. It's bloody common sense, isn't it? Yeah? Whether you fit or not. If it's sort of, you know, with a squeeze and a push, you're going to go through with all the wet sides and all the, you know, you're just going to, yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. You're going to, that's it. Try and get back out again. How's that going to happen?
Would make it nearly impossible to pull someone out. After safely passing this dangerous area, they finally reached the entrance to the infamous nervous breakdown.
What?
To their frustration, part of the surrounding area had collapsed, making it much harder to find a safe route forward. Rocks were scattered everywhere, narrow drops surrounded them, and pitch black darkness filled the space.
Do you know what I mean?
After a
Rocks, you just said to you there, John, rocks have fallen. And you're going to go and sit on them and move about, like, so squeeze yourself. Oh, God. Have you seen that? There's a film. It's a true story based on some guy that does this sort of stuff. And he was in like a crevice sort of thing, like a big hole in the bloody ground. And he'd slipped and a rock had landed on his hand and he couldn't get out. And he had to chop his hand off with a penknife, with a Swiss Army knife. Honestly, hacking away like that. I mean, really? I mean, yeah, right, fair enough. Made a film out of it. You know, I'd rather have my hand in the film.
long search, Edward eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went wrong. He had no idea that this decision would become one of the biggest mistakes of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
I found a rope.
I don't hear James anymore.
Oh, we don't go any further then, John, eh? No.
He suddenly found himself in a nightmare scenario, lost in an unknown part of the cave with no way to communicate. At first, he tried to stay calm and continued moving, still hoping he would meet James somewhere ahead. But after 30 minutes of searching and calling out with no answer, the reality of the situation began to sink in.
You're just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until you can't. Well, you could probably still go, keep going and keep going and going and going and going and going, and then that's it, you're buggered. You know? You're buggered. You know? Keep going, going and going, and you'll be coming out in Australia somewhere. Or sodding hell, man.
He knew that panic was the worst possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly taking over.
8 months or weeks ago.
After countless failed attempts to locate his brother, Edward decided to retrace his steps, only to realize how difficult that would be.
See?
James!
Why didn't... That's the last thing you want to start doing, is shouting down there, mate. You know, noise, make things move properly, you know. I'd have had a little mark, I would have been marking something, arrows. You know?
James!
Oh my God. I don't even know which
It's
way
been
you're
like
going.
30 minutes since I last saw him. I don't even know where I'm at. I tried to go back to the last place I saw him. And everything just looks the same.
See? See? You should have used
Just
the bloody chalk and put a little bit of something, a smiley face, anything, just to say, this. I come from this way, I come from here. I would, man. Fucking maps. I come from there, I went left, turned right, stopped for a minute, moved along, going. I'm telling you. You wouldn't need no sat-nav.
Jump on M.A.D.
Every direction looked exactly the same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step, the situation became more desperate. A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to escape. Or worse, he could fall into a hidden fissure.
Into
Even
what?
without...
Into what?
Or worse, he could fall into a hidden fissure.
Fissure? What's a hidden fissure? Do you know what a hidden fissure is? I've never heard of that word before. Fissure? Fissure? Fissure. Do you know what it means? Let me know if you do.
Even without physical injury, it would be easy to wander in circles until exhaustion took over.
Oh, just
The
sit
recording,
still, John.
which began with excitement as he entered the nervous breakdown, could have ended as a tragic documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail, a piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down. Following it, he was finally able to find his way back.
James!
Oh, blah, come on.
You're over here? Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ, mate. Seriously.
This place is a maze, man.
Can we go home now?
Hey, I see your light. Dude, I thought we were never gonna see each other. Dude, I know.
Bless. Oh,
After reuniting, the brothers stayed together for the rest of the expedition
damn right.
and eventually made it safely out of the cave without serious
I mean,
injuries.
look how they're
This experience
getting through.
didn't stop them from exploring caves. They continue to upload videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution.
How do you know, like, I wouldn't know, but how would anyone know that if you've never been on there before, right, you're walking on that bit there and that's not quicksand? Or it's just a big hole that's been filled up with sand, you know? Bloody quicksand. You know what I mean? I just, you know, it's just really dangerous. Really dangerous. I think they're acting like they're worms, you know, fucking like this and like that, coming out of out. I mean, seriously?
And much better preparation.
Oh, God.
The following story took place in January 2014, when a group...
See that? Did you see that? Right, look. Right, look.
The following story...
Right. Most normal people would go walk along. Mind that hole, love. All right, cheers, love, yeah. You know, oh, I wonder what's down there. Yeah, let's get a stone. And... quite it's deep, isn't it? Come on in. There's a big bloody hole. Should we go down it? Come on in. What sort of... well, come on. Come on, seriously.
Story took place in January 2014, when a group of cave explorers set out to conquer Lost John's Cave in Lancashire, England.
Why do you think
This
it's called
impre-
Lost John's? Because John got bloody lost down there, mate, obviously.
The massive cave system stretches for about 3 miles, with known depths reaching around 700 feet. Most of the team had years of caving experience behind them, and, like many seasoned explorers, they were confident in their abilities. They carefully prepared for the expedition, studying maps, planning their route, and packing the necessary gear.
That would be my map. You saw earlier on the wall. Yeah, bloody hell, oh, go on, Dave. I tell you.
But in the world of
We'll be down
caving, there is a brutal truth. When something goes wrong, no amount of planning can guarantee safety. Even the most experienced explorers can find themselves in life-threatening situations. That is exactly what happened to one member of the group, Bob Johnson. At first, the expedition went smoothly. The team moved deeper into the cave, using their equipment to overcome each obstacle. But everything changed when they reached a section known as the Tube, an extremely narrow passage that required crawling forward on their stomachs. To make matters worse, part of the passage was filled with water, making visibility and breathing even more difficult. Despite the dangerous conditions, the group decided to continue. The thinnest member went first and managed to squeeze through. Bob Johnson went next.
Did you hear that? It's exact what you said. The thinner person went through first and then sent off the next. Listen to what he says.
The thinnest member went first and managed to squeeze through.
And managed to squeeze through. The thinnest person went first and managed to squeeze through. It doesn't give you much hope for a bigger guy, does it? Really?
Bob Johnson went next, and he was far less fortunate. At first he made steady progress through the tube, but soon he began to struggle, even in the slightly wider sections.
See, why would you even attempt to do it if you know I'm too wide? That's just a really polite way of saying I'm a heavy guy, you know? Wait, come help. No, mate, you can't help.
Somehow he reached the narrowest part of the passage, and that's where his luck ran out.
Oh, shit. See, that's what happens as well. I've seen quite a few of these videos, so I've heard from experts, this is what happens. that you get stuck like old Bob did, right? And then you start panicking. And then your body goes and you go into fucking fight or flight, whatever you call it, you know? And you start expanding. The best thing you need to do is calm down. I mean, there's not a chance of anything. There's probably not even trying to give you, something from that. There isn't. There's no chance. Not even a mil of a chance that I'd be down there. But you need to chill out if you do that sort of stuff. Get caught like him.
He became completely wedged from the waist down, and every attempt to free himself only made things worse.
Yeah. See?
Being stuck in such a tight space is already horrifying. The feeling of solid rock squeezing your body, the walls closing in, you can't move, you can barely breathe, and panic begins to creep in. For Bob, the nightmare was just beginning. On top of being trapped, he now had to face a far more terrifying threat: rising water. Water makes any caving trip infinitely more dangerous. In a dry cave, even if you get stuck, at least you have time to think, time to plan. But when water starts rising, the situation becomes deadly within minutes. Imagine freezing water slowly climbing up your body while you are trapped in solid rock, unable to move.
No.
The terror is indescribable. Bob knew he had only a short time before drowning became a real possibility, and he fought desperately to free himself. But the water soaked through his clothing, making him heavier, and his escape attempts even more hopeless. Just when the situation seemed completely hopeless, one of the team members had an idea. The idea that would ultimately save Bob's life.
Pull you back. Yeah. Yeah,
it looks tight. Billy, I get it.
Pull him.
Instead of trying to push him forward, the team members behind him began carefully pulling him back the way he came.
See the dedication there. Who puts their tongue out? I do it when you're trying to concentrate. You're like, why is it the tongue comes out? Who else does that? I do it. Do you do it? Let me know if you do. Are you a tongue concentrator?
And it worked. Bob was finally freed, though his ordeal was far from over. Later, he shared in the comments that he and the two teammates who rescued him had to crawl for another 3 hours to escape the cave through an alternative route. This incident left such a deep psychological scar that even today, Bob says he can't watch the footage from that day without experiencing severe anxiety.
Well, I'm telling you now, right? If any of you guys and girls going out doing any of that crazy stuff, going down holes that you really shouldn't be going down, please make sure you take enough precautions with you, and don't go and try to squeeze down a bloody big hole. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Stay at home and watch M.A.D. PI.
This unsettling video was filmed by Jacob, an experienced explorer obsessed with uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, he had descended into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the hidden history of these places with his viewers. But this time was different. This time he encountered something he would never forget. On the cold, rainy evening of December 5th, 2017, Jacob drove down a dark, deserted road toward another abandoned mine, unaware of what awaited him underground.
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove kind of, but anyway, you come down this little incline path and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me this way. So let's check it out. Let's get in here.
At first, everything seemed normal, almost calm. But the deeper he ventured, the stronger a strange feeling of unease grew inside him as he passed beneath rotting wooden beams, barely holding back the crushing weight of the earth. After more than 15 minutes of walking, something strange appeared on camera.
Oh shit, no, a bear.
We're going to take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in. I'm assuming
No, it
that
didn't.
X means a dead end or somebody died.
A faint flash of light deep in the tunnel,
Ah, I
like
see
a
that.
distant
I see that. I
flashlight
see
beam.
that. I see that. I see
Though
that.
Jacob didn't notice it at the time,
Yeah, I see
moments
that.
later,
I see that.
disturbing sounds began
Right,
to
top
echo
corner.
through the tunnel.
Look.
Soft,
Yeah.
whisper-like noises coming from somewhere just out of sight.
Do you hear that?
There might be other people, surely.
Sounds like, what, is that wind?
Oh no, it's not. Bloody
I don't
animal,
know if you
is
can hear
it?
that on the camera.
Oh no. Like a mountain lion or a bloody bear or something. It's gonna be, innit?
Do you hear that?
What the? What is that?
It stopped.
Oh, what's that? Did you hear that?
Oh,
Oh!
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but
Oh no,
That's
no, no, that weren't no fucking wind, John. Listen to it. Listen. Listen.
oh, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but
No, that was talking, wasn't it? That was talking.
it is. That doesn't sound like wind.
Listen.
Stopped. Oh, I don't know what that is. That,
What was that saying? You can't.
oh,
You can't see me. Did you hear what he's saying last time?
oh, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but
No, mate. No.
That's crazy.
No. Yeah.
don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It
What's
almost
that?
sounds
What
like
was that?
snake.
What was that? What was that? What was that? Watch.
Don't know if that's a bird.
Right. Look here. Look at this. Look at this person here. That's someone looking at him there, isn't it? Watch. Watch. Watch.
Or
That's someone there. You got someone there, John.
I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like
Fucking
snakes.
someone right behind you. There's someone. Get out of there, mate.
I heard some weird stuff in mines, but
get
that
out.
is definitely creepy. I don't know what
You
that
need to
is.
get out of there.
So let's get out of here
Yeah.
and head back out to the portal. That was
Just get
weird.
out. Just get out.
I think I keep hearing something. That was strange.
What the bloody hell was that?
I hear the air.
No, what is that? It is, look. Look. That there. So it's someone's. Do you know what I mean? One of them ones. Oh.
I think I keep hearing something.
Look, see?
That was strange.
Look, see it? Keep
I
looking
hear
at it.
the air blowing here. Wow. I'm getting out of here and
Yeah, get out, quick, run!
I hear
Run!
that airflow.
Run! Leg
I'm getting
it!
out of here and heading home.
Uneasy,
Leg it.
Jacob turned back toward the entrance, but on his way out, he noticed another tunnel he had missed before, and
I've seen
cautiously
this
decided to
tunnel.
investigate.
Looking down the tunnel here.
I've seen this on another video. This is fucking this is horrible. That is horrible. I mean, look at that look at that thing, look. Look at this thing here. Oh.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging.
There's a person there, man. There's a person there. There's a person. There's a person. Look. Right, watch. Watch this person there. Watch. 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 Keep watching. Keep watching. Look, see him move his arm down.
Back there.
You're not even looking at it. It's right stood next to you.
Don't know if you can see that in the video or not.
Look at him, look. Look at his fucking face behind him. Look. Bloody shadow bastard.
Inside, steel chains hung from the ceiling, ordinary at first glance, until he saw one of them slowly swaying back and forth,
Yeah, mate.
as if someone had just touched it.
Yeah.
That was enough for Jacob.
Yeah, no.
Realizing he was not alone, he immediately left the mine and never looked back. To this day, he still has no explanation for what happened in that tunnel. It remains an unsolved mystery.
Well, leave it unsolved then, John. Oh, no.
This
No.
unsettling 30-minute video was filmed by a man named Daniel, who entered a cave with 2 of his friends despite having no proper caving experience or equipment. Only a few minutes after going underground, they got lost, as anyone would expect. While searching for a way out, Daniel discovered a small chamber crawling with massive spiders.
Oh shit, cave spiders, man. Look at the size.
I'm not scared of spiders, but there's a shitload of them.
Don't fucking move them. Don't touch them. Because they all want to eat you.
Okay, spiders, don't touch me and I won't
Why are you
touch
going
you.
anywhere near
And to make
them
things
then?
even worse, one of his friends nearly became stuck between the cave walls.
Look,
At first,
I've gone chicken, I've gone past chicken, I've gone to goose and turkey, the lot, mate. Bloody hell, I feel like I've just gone into -12. See him rubbing his clothes up against the rocks. You're going to get spiders and everything, make him itch.
First, the group tried to stay calm and act as if everything was under control. But as the video goes on, the tension rises and panic slowly begins to take over.
What was that? Was that
Fortunately,
mate? Was that his mate? It was, wasn't it?
the tension rises and panic slowly begins to take over. Fortunately, after a terrifying struggle in the darkness, all 3 of them eventually managed to find their way out unharmed.
Well, that's enough of that. Bloody hell! Gosh, shit the bed, people. See, why would people do that? I don't understand. I just don't see the concept of squeezing a bloody body through a hole it's not meant to go through. You know, it's a really dangerous thing and it should be illegal. It should be illegal. There you go. It should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to do it. Because it's suicide. You know? It is. Fucking hell, John. Anyway, look, right. Do you like these cave ones? If you do, let me know. Because if you do, I've got, as I said it a little while ago. I don't know if you've heard me say it, but I found a channel. It's not this one. I found a channel that specifically deals with caving craziness. Yeah. And honest to God, some of them is I just, you know, to be truthfully honest with you, I haven't watched one of them. I haven't watched any of them. I can't watch them. It's like, I'm glad you're, like, it's going to sound a bit odd, right? But I like watching them when I do it with you guys because I know you're there watching. I know it's, you know, like, you know what I mean? I know it's not live, but I hate them. Bloody hate them. Honest to God, I really do. But it's so freaky, aren't they? They're so scary, and I love getting that sort of feeling because it's good, isn't it? Let's get your freaky deaky on, baby. So look, let me know what you thought of that one, please, ladies and gents. And, you know, I'll have another one, crazy ass one video for you tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed that, I really do. But as I say, let me know in your comments below, peeps. And peeps. And, yeah, thanks for joining us again last night, everyone. Seriously, it was a really nice, me and April, we had a great time last night chatting to you guys, honestly. It's brilliant. Brilliant. You know, we had some new subscribers, a new member, Sophie. Hello, my love. So, yeah, and Lee. Go on, mate. Lincolnshire Lee. I think it's Lincolnshire Lee. I think that's it, isn't it? So, yeah, lovely jubbly, peeps. So, look, keep notifications on, all right? I'll have one out for you tomorrow, yeah? But till then, take care of yourselves, all right? Take care of each other. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Most of all, stay scared, yeah? Got to stay scared. Keeps your blood pumping. Right, peeps, and check out the merch. Seriously, got some banging merch out there, so grab it while you can, peeps. Love you loads, everyone, all right? Take care. Good night. God bless. Thanks for joining me, peeps. Seriously, I love you. I love you loads.